Hey, good evening. You know what time it is, and you are on with Big J. We want to thank all those who have subscribed to our channel, those who are continually to subscribe, those who like and comment on the channel. We really appreciate you, and we thank you very much. We want to say peace and blessings to everyone. Just shout out everyone. I was doing my research tonight. Like I say, after I get through writing on the blog, the Word of God and going over the Word, then I put everything down and I start to research. And when I was researching, I often listen to Kwame Brown, and I listened to him and going back and forth about Matt Barnes. He is a little bit more animated about Matt Barnes than any of the other. For some reason, there's just something there between those two that I can't understand. So what I did, I went and did my research, and I'm trying to find out what it is and what's the problem. We all know that Matt Barnes was a down low bully in the NBA. There were certain people that he picked on. It was a selection that he picked on based on, I'm not going to even say anger. I'm not going to even say frustration. I'm just going to say that's who he is. And I don't even know if the tattoos are a cover up for something. I don't know that. Because when it comes to the NBA, there's a level of aggression that most players have. And if we go back 20 years and we see the clotheslines and we see the fights and those different things, we start to understand the mentality of certain players were just aggressive, and you were not to mess with those individuals. But I really don't believe that Matt Barnes is that type of person. But what I want to do is show you a video. I want to give you a cause and effect to where there's two individuals with the same individuals. So we have an A, we have a B, and we have a C within the narrative. So Matt Barnes is going to be our A, then Kwame Brown is going to be our B, but then Kobe Bryant will be our C. And what we want to look at how individuals deal with a narrative differently, because I think sometimes that changes the mannerisms of certain individuals and causes them to back up. So let me get into this.
Once again, the recipient of just an easy. Monte Ellis, it's a 4-point lead. I think y'all know that. Watch the shove right here by Matt Barnes.
You see what Matt Barnes did to Kwame Brown?
Feisty, and you like it a lot, but he's got to control it.
He just
a bad job calling both guys.
That's nothing, by the way. That's just, and this is nothing, by the way. That's just body contact until Barnes comes at it. But if they're not responsible for foul calls, which you said is hard, and double technical, what are they responsible for?
They call the tech on so far. Once again, the
So what I want to say is this. We always hear Kwame Brown say, I'm not a boxer, I'm not a fighter, but I will jump on you like a trampoline. All right, so when I went back and looked at Matt Barnes giving that elbow into the back and almost knocking Kwame Brown over, I'm beginning to understand some things. And I'm beginning to understand, being that young around these individuals with a lot of fuel and a lot of fire, at times maybe that could have been confusing. How does he deal with it? But you saw how Kobe Bryant deal with it. And you never hear Matt Barnes, all he does is honor Kobe. But what Kobe did to him when he went up to come down, when he was coming down, Kobe gave him a shot to the throat. If you remember when the Knicks player Chris, I can't remember his name, he gave Kobe one, and I think Kobe learned from that night, because this is what all rookies go through, I think. And Childs, I can't remember his name, but they were playing in the Inglewood Forum, and he hit Kobe in the mouth or under the neck. He just straight stole on Kobe. All right, but after that, Kobe went and took boxing lessons, karate, all those things like LaMelo Ball does. You know why? Because they need to be prepared in the heat of battle. And I don't think Kwame was prepared in the heat of battle. And Matt Barnes took advantage of that, knowing, because he tried the same things with Kobe and it didn't work. He actually stood there and he tried to throw the ball in Kobe's face, and Kobe didn't even blink. He looked like, yeah, right, come on with it. You understand? Whereas no one had taught Kwame Brown these things yet, and these things that might go on in the NBA. So if other men see that, because we live in a ruthless world, we live in a very bad, dark world. But if other individuals seen that, they would consider Kwame soft or he's not a man. But it's a hard thing to call a boy going into the NBA, learning to become a man when he's been being disrespected by the one who is a man. All right, so I'm just going through this tonight and I was following. I'm like, there's something else to Matt Barnes, because if you go back and you Google or YouTube Matt Barnes, the NBA bully, you'll see so much and find out so much that he took advantage of individuals who are weak and quote unquote soft. All right, Derek Fisher wasn't considered a fighter. That's why his excitement about it. Remember, they were teammates. And for what I understand, Kobe did everybody in practice. So Barnes didn't want any of them. Definitely not. All right, you know what? I want to thank you for subscribing and being a part of our channel. We really appreciate you. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that red button. Also, hit the bell so you'll be notified when we upload new content. We want to thank you again. Make sure you smash that like button and also share our page and our channel with someone else. Have a great evening. And you know what I'm going to say, be the best, and the best you will become.